Alright, so now that we've set up our brand new WordPress site, what we want to do is just do a few things to clean house, so to speak, and make sure that our site is ready to start blogging and adding content and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do is as soon as I log into my new site, I have this dashboard screen. I kind of want to clean this up. I don't need all this stuff here. So I'm going to go to screen options at the top right, and I'm going to uncheck these boxes here. WP Engine has your back. You can hide this if you need to. I'm going to hide it because I don't need it personally. I also don't need Quick Draft because I prefer to publish my posts on the left menu here. So again, you can do that on your own. I'm going to go ahead and close screen options. You can see this is a lot more clean now. I'm also going to click and drag this box here, and you can see that you can rearrange this if you need to, move stuff around. But again, this is not a WordPress tutorial specifically on how to do everything step by step, but I'm just kind of show you what you need to do just to get this running. One of the other things I want to do is delete this test comment. I don't need that either, so I'm going to go ahead and trash that. So if I do that one more time for you, I'm just going to hover over this and click trash. And that's going to disappear. Now, one thing you may notice is there's a really important word here, sentence here. It says search engines are discouraged. What that means is that there's a setting inside of WordPress by default that is blocking search engines like Google and Bing and all that stuff from seeing your site. Now, this is set up by default with WP Engine, and the reason is so that you can actually start working on your site and building it before it's ready. So one thing you want to do is when your site is completely ready to go and you've set up your theme and have designed your stuff and all that and put in your content, you want to make sure that you go to settings here. You can go to settings, reading, or you can just click that link as I did in the dashboard. And you want to make sure that you uncheck this box here and click save changes. Now, for the sake of my tutorial here, I'm still setting up the site. I'm going to leave it checked and I'm not going to change anything on there. Now, what you want to do is next go to general. So you're going to go to settings and then general here on the left side. And you're going to want to give your site a title. So my site is called Freelance Rise here. So I'm going to put that. And then I'm going to just give it a tagline like helping freelancers and creatives to achieve their freedom, right? So sort of our mission here is to help you guys achieve freedom through freelancing and building your own businesses and all that stuff. So that's what you want to do there, and then you're just going to simply hit save changes to save that. If you need to change or update your email, you can do that. If you need to update any of these settings, depending on where you are located in your country, you can do that as well. Now, that's really all there is to it. And once you have done that, your site is pretty much ready to go by default, which is pretty awesome with WP Engine. Now, in further videos, we'll actually show you how to set up a theme, and customize themes and that sort of stuff. But when you're ready, you can actually go to themes here. So you can go to appearance, themes, and you can add a brand new theme to your website here. And you see WordPress has a bunch that you can choose from automatically. So, if you want some free themes, there's plenty of them inside of WordPress by default. And you can search here or go to popular and see some of the popular themes that are available. And to install one is as simple as going ahead and clicking install. And that'll install the theme for you. So let me go ahead and do that to show you an example. So you see it says install the theme. You can preview it or you can just simply activate it. And once I do that, now I can see that it's telling me my new theme is activated and I can visit my site here. So if I click visit site, you can see my website is now completely set up with that new theme. So one of the cool things about themes is that a lot of them come with a customize option. So you see if I hover over here, it says customize. I can go in there and I can actually start, changing some things up. Let's say a logo, taglines, all that sort of stuff. And there's a whole bunch of options in this theme, and every theme is very different. So again, this is not a tutorial on how to go through a whole theme and like customize it and all that stuff. We'll save that for another video, but I do want to show you the basics of how to get your themes installed. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard here, and what I want to do last is show you the plugins area. Plugins are really great for WordPress. One of the things about WordPress is that it's a big community of people who develop tools and plugins absolutely for free for you to grow your website. And plugins are an easy way to just like improve your site and make it a whole lot better. So if I go to plugins and click add new, I can start searching through, thousands, literally thousands of plugins that can help me make my site really awesome. So if you need to add stuff like Facebook, galleries, any sort of things like that, you can do that right here. One of the plugins I'm going to recommend right away for you is to install Jetpack by WordPress. So I'm going to go ahead and click install and install that one. And WP Engine, they will always give you this sort of warning to let you know that, hey, have you backed up your website first before installing a plugin? In this case, I'm not going to do that because I know this plugin is going to work just fine. But it sometimes is a very good idea to update or make a backup of your website before you install a plugin. So I'm going to go ahead and click no thanks. I already did this. And that's going to go ahead and install the plugin for me. So now it's installed, I just want to click activate. And that will go ahead and activate that plugin for me. Now, one of the other things you want to do is make sure you connect that to WordPress if you need to, and that way it'll actually connect to your WordPress account. Another plugin that I'm going to recommend here is a plugin called SEO for WordPress. So I'm just going to put SEO WP in there, and let's scroll down here a little bit. And it's called Yoast SEO actually. So I'm going to go to Yoast SEO and install that. I'm going to click OK. Again, I'm going to click no thanks. I already did this. And I'm going to activate this plugin. So you can go through the tour if you need to. I'm going to click close. I don't need to do that. And what that's going to do is Yoast has an amazing SEO sort of out of the box, ready to go tool for you. So one of the cool things about Yoast is it completely does almost all of your SEO for you, optimizes your site so that as you start posting in your blog, as you start posting on your website, this Google can find you a lot better. Now you want to make sure that any of these warnings, it says don't miss crawl errors, new version, you can close some of this stuff out if that's all in the way here. Any of these things you can actually dismiss them. And then it says that my reading settings are being blocked by search engine visibility, which I already know that, so I'm going to leave that alone. And then this other thing here, it says that it recommends we use this structure for our permalink, which is post name. So I'm going to go ahead and go to fix it. And basically what you want to do is go down to common settings, click post name, and that's going to put that in there for you automatically, and we're going to hit save changes. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. I don't want to get into too much detail on WordPress and all that. There's plenty of tutorials, but this is sort of the basics I would recommend for getting started and moving forward with your site to get it ready to launch. So hope you have learned something in this video, and of course if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks and have a great day.